Welcome back to our yoga practice. I'm Kellie Munns of Inner Spirit Healing, Self-Care, and Wellness. You may be wondering why I'm just lounging around today. Well, our yoga today is going to be all about lounging around. We're going to be stretching our back, we're going to be stretching our body, but just gentle stretches. These are ones that perhaps you'll want to consider using when you're not feeling well, or even too, maybe first thing in the morning or at the end of the day, whenever you're ready to wind down, or maybe right before a nap or right after. Consider that. As we practice today, just consider a few things. You're in charge of you. Please take impeccable care of yourselves. As we're going through these, if there's anything that you find is not suitable for your body, please come out of it or modify the pose or the positioning. Also, along with that, if you need to stretch in another way, allow that to happen. And at any time you want to be creative, you go ahead and you let that happen as well. So today it's just about stretching, moving, breathing, and opening up our bodies and just having some fun. So thank you so much for joining me today, and let's get started. So breathe a deep breath and start off by becoming comfortable on the floor, on your mat, on your bed, wherever you might be today. And if you'd like, just a few deep stretches. If this is the beginning of the day for you, or even the end of the day, or a break, you may need those. So let that happen for yourself. And then when you're ready, arms come to the sides. We're going to bring soles of the feet down to the ground, knees up towards the sky, adjusting your spine. And let's just gently rock the knees from side to side here. If you notice I have a pillow underneath my head, you are welcome to either have something, as long as it's not restricting your throat or your alignment, or you can remove it. So just a few more stretches side to side here, opening up the spine, and then bringing those feet back to center, breathing a deep breath, letting it go. And then we're going to pick the feet up off of the mat. We're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. So the knees can stay close. They can be further apart wherever you'd like them to be. And we're just going to gently rock them from side to side. Right now we're holding on to knees. You can hold onto thighs, onto legs. Not going far. We want this stretch to be nice and gentle. And then we're going to bring it back to center. Breathe a deep breath. Let it go. And now we're going to make some circles with the knees, just going in one direction, nice and slow. Again, we're still holding on, not going too far. And then you're going to go in the opposite direction. So all we're doing is we're just opening up the body, getting it ready for whatever's next. And one more time around. We're going to end with those knees in towards the chest, and we're just going to rest here for a moment. So you can have those knees dead on. You can bring them out to the sides, wherever you need them to be. So allow that to happen. And just a few deep breaths. If you can, relax your feet. Relax those toes. All right, we're going to release that left foot down to the ground. We're going to keep that right knee or right leg in. And again, holding on wherever you can comfortably reach. And then just ever so slowly and slightly, you're going to stretch that out. We're going to move it a little side to side here. And again, within your range of motion and however that feels to you. And then we're going to bring it back to center. Deep breath. Let it go. Now, using our knee as our compass, we're going to make circles with that leg. And again, you can hold on. Those of you who want a broader range of motion, you are welcome to let go and take that further. So we're just going in one direction, nice and slow. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Just a few revolutions here. Lubricating those joints, getting them ready for the day. And one more time around. We're going to come back to center and we're going to pause. We're going to breathe and we're going to let that stretch. All right. So while we're here, let's go ahead. We're going to flex the toes towards the body and we're going to just reach up with that leg. And then while we're here, we're holding on wherever you can comfortably reach. We're going to point the toes and we're going to flex the foot. Just a few times, nice and slow. Again, we're waking things up or we're stretching them out from maybe a long day or activity we've had. And one more time. All right, we're going to come back to center and let's rotate that ankle. In one direction, you choose. And then in the opposite direction. Then we're going to come back to center. Deep breath, and we're just going to reach through that heel and flexing the toes, reaching through the heel. And then if you like, you can use your hands starting down at the hip and just brush up the leg. And even if you can't reach all the way up, this helps to release excess energy in the body. And then just coming back, we're going to relax the foot. Deep breath. Checking in with your spine. If your back's bothering you, you will want to bend your knee. Otherwise, we're going to anchor the arms down and we're going to just ever so slowly lower that leg all the way down. Taking it down, notice we're using a little core here. And when you get all the way down to the bottom, there's that ah factor. Deep breath. And just notice how that feels. So let's bring that right foot to the ground. We're going to anchor that in because we've got the left side. So let's work on that. So let's bring that left knee in towards the chest or in towards the shoulder, wherever your placement is. And we're just going to rock that side to side, little by little. Just movement that's right for you. And then we're going to bring it back to center or stillness. And then let's make circles with that knee. So that's our compass. If you notice, that's assisting us with rotating that hip. You can hold on, you can let go. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. One more time around, and we're going to bring that knee back in towards the shoulder and the chest, and breathe. Noticing how good it feels to pause and come to stillness. So let's flex the toes towards the shin, and we're going to reach up with that left leg. And just as we did on the other side, you're going to hold on wherever you can comfortably reach, and then we're going to point the toes and flex the heel and just back and forth, that beautiful slow stretch. If you find yourself going fast, see if you can slow it down. And one more time. Letting the foot relax, and now we're going to rotate the ankle in one direction. And you get to choose. So just go in one direction and then in the opposite direction. And then we're going to bring that back to stillness. We're going to reach through the heel. We're going to flex those toes again. So your leg may be straight. There might be a bend in it. Everybody's going to be a little different. And then from here, if you want, you can brush that leg starting down at the hip, and we're just going to brush up through as we stretch that leg out. And just noticing how good that feels. So relaxing the foot, breathing a breath, and then we're going to remove our hands from that leg, and we're going to allow that leg to just ever so slowly release all the way down. Taking our time. Noticing that gravity will help you out. And when it gets all the way down to the ground, let that leg relax. Feel that release. If your back's feeling okay, go ahead and just release both legs. And breathe. While we're relaxing here, let's go ahead and we're just going to move the head from side to side. Little opening of the neck. Now again, you can keep your pillow here. I'm going to move mine off to the side, just so I have a little more mobility in my neck. But you are welcome to keep that pillow there. You're welcome to make this practice your own. And then we're going to bring the head back to center. Deep breath. Let it go. And let's bring the soles of the feet to the ground once again. We're going to bring arms out to a T, palms up. And then we're going to reach those arms up towards the sky. And we're going to let them overlap right over left and give yourself a hug. So a nice deep hug. We're going to stretch those shoulders out. If you are a person like me who is a sloucher, you'll notice I'm going into my slouching pose, but this helps to release some of the contracted muscles. As I breathe, I'm asking my shoulders to relax. And I'm going to take the arms back out to the sides. We're going to release them out to the sides and just let them relax for a few breaths. All right, next time you breathe, we're going to reach those arms back up towards the sky, this time opposite arm on top, and you're coming back into your hug. And again, whatever that looks like for you. Last time my hug was kind of still. You can actually create movement here if you want. Moving the torso, moving the hips, moving the head, whatever feels best to you. And then as we're winding down with this pose, coming back to center, deep breath, letting it go. And we're going to release those arms back out to the sides, once again, pausing to relax. So we're going to bring those arms back up. This time with your fingers, you're going to reach for the alternate forearm. So I have my forearms clasped. And so from here, we're just going to shift the elbows side to side, a little bit of a shoulder stretch, bring it back up to center and to the other side, nice and slow. And notice how that feels. Again, we're just waking things up, opening them up, and preparing. The next time we come over to that right side, we're just going to pause. We're going to stretch, breathe, feel that opening in your body. And then we're going to bring it back up to center, breath at center. And then let's take it over to the left. And again, we're going to pause, we're going to breathe, we're going to stretch. And deep breath. Let's bring that back to center. Pause center. Notice if it feels any easier to hold your arms here, or if it just feels the same. Now we're going to make circles with the arms. So we're going to start by moving both forearms up towards the head. We're going to circle the right elbow to the right. We're going to take the arms down towards the stomach, and then we're going to go all the way around. So again, you get to decide with these circles how large or small they are. We're just moving in one direction. Nice stretch. And when they arrive up at the head again, we're going to reverse that rotation. We're just taking them around, noticing how that feels. And one more time around. We're going to end at the head again, deep breath. And from here, you're going to release the arms down. You're going to separate them, and we are going to reach and stretch. You can stretch arms if you'd like. You can add legs. And then let your whole body relax. And notice how good that feels. So now we're going to do a pose that's one of my favorites. This is called banana pose. It's also going to look like a smile or a curve, however you want to look at this. So check in with your back. My legs are extended, but you are welcome to bend your knees and just do the upper portion of this. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to start arms on either side of the head. You're going to seat your hips onto your mat or onto the ground wherever you are, or the bed if you're in the bed. And from here, we're going to just start to bend to the side, to that right side at the torso. So I'm easing over, easing over, easing over, coming toward you. So I can say hello. Breathing. I'm opening up that left side right now, just as you are. And then if you want to add legs, you can. This is where you start to look like a banana or a big old smile. So I'm going to start to edge my right leg over towards the right, my left leg as well, and breathing. So a little bit of a side stretch here. Feels really good. And if you notice, we're still just rolling around on our mat. All right, one more breath like you mean it. Let it go. And we're just going to slowly begin to move the legs back to center, back to that more neutral position. And then you're going to move the head and torso, and I want you to take a moment to just stretch and move. Because I'm sure you already know we're going to do the other side. I wish I could be sneaky, but I'm not. And that's okay. So bringing feet to the ground, again, you've got that option that you can keep those there and just move the upper body, or extending your legs straight. Arms on either side of the head. So this time we're going to be moving over to the left. So you're going to start again. Those hips are on the ground. We're going to keep them there stable. And I'm going to start to move my upper body over nice and slow. Opening up that right side. And then from here, if you'd like, begin to edge the legs over to that left side. All of a sudden, you are a banana, you're a smile. And maybe you want to smile with your face too. Just because it feels really, really good. And one more breath. I'm going to slowly release out of this pose. So sliding legs back to center. Sliding upper body back to center. And taking a moment to just stretch and move and breathe. And again, any part of your body can move. And your breath will breathe you. So we're going to bring feet to the ground. And you're going to take that right arm, bring it up next to your right ear. We're going to roll on to the right side. So if you still have a pillow, you probably want to move that off to the side, or you're welcome to put it between your arm and your head. So we've got just a few more movements to get us going or help relax us for our end of day. So when you're ready, we're going to pick up that top leg. We're going to bring the foot behind us, and if you're able to, reach for the foot, reach for the ankle, reach for that pant leg, or imagine you're reaching. And we're just going to stretch this out. Now, I have many people that I know who love this particular pose or this stretch, myself included. It's one I use throughout the day, but I also use it at the end of the day. So yes, I have some fluffy pillows nearby. So if you really like this one of the things I will do is put a pillow between my legs, and I'll just relax into it for a little longer than we'll be doing it today. So let's enjoy this for one more breath. We're going to release out of it. We're going to let the body pause on its side. Let the body relax. So from here, we're going to move into a twist. You're going to take that right arm, you're going to bring it towards me, and then we're going to open up the chest as we keep the knees to that right side, opening all the way up. Arms out to the sides or wherever you choose. Adjusting your lower body if you need to. Palms up or palms down. And then your head can be in a position that supports your stretch. And as much as you're able to, let the body relax. Let your body release. Give yourself this gift. So one more breath. Let it go. We're going to roll back onto our right side. Once again, taking a moment to pause and breathe. So breathing a deep breath, let it go. We're going to change sides. You are welcome to roll onto your back and onto your other side. Or if you'd like to start to wake up or revitalize, you can bring hands to the ground. Slowly come up to center. As we come on to the opposite side. Coming all the way down, snuggling in. And we're going to pick up that top leg. Bring that foot behind us, and again, reaching for the foot, the ankle, the pant leg, however you want to reach. Making this a relaxing stretch or a stronger stretch, depending on how much you put into it.
And what do I mean by that? Right now I'm actually pressing my foot into my hand to help open up my shoulder and arch my back just a bit more. Smooth breath. Just feels good. So one more breath. Letting it go. Coming to pause. Coming to rest. And relax. Checking in, noticing how you're feeling. So we're going to gently move into our twist and bring that left arm towards me. And we're going to just gently open it up, twisting the upper body, adjusting it as you need to. Again, arms wherever you want them to be. You'll often see arms out to the sides, but you can put them wherever you want them. And just breathing and relaxing, maybe closing your eyes. And one more breath. Let it go. And we're just ever so slowly going to roll back onto that left side. Coming back to pause. Now, as you're relaxing here, if you're using this to wind down, you're welcome to turn it off and just roll onto your back and enjoy. Or onto your side, or however you like to lay. For those of you who are using this to just begin your day or move into the next part of your day, we're going to use our hands to just ever so slowly ease up. Coming to seated. If you are on an actual bed, you could even just bring your feet and let them hang off of the bed. So let's take just a few moments, eyes closed. Breathing in and breathing out. And just noticing how you feel. Noticing any openings you've created in your body. And also noticing what it is you may need by way of stretching or anything else for your well-being. So together, let's breathe a deep breath. Let it go. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. For those who are ready to reawaken, we're going to bring hands to heart center, opening up the eyes. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders. Tuning into that sense of peacefulness. I want to thank you all so much today for coming and stretching and moving and sharing yoga with me. It's been an honor. Namaste.